From the quarterback from Miami. I saw that shit last night, man. He got fucked up. We watched. He had a concussion. He's supposed to get jail last week. They let him keep playing.
Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis camp of the Great Millstone, and we're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and they are as follows: the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes; the tribe of Benjamin, the so-called West Indians; the tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitians; the tribe of Simeon, the so-called Dominicans; the tribe of Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians; the tribe of Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans; the tribe of Manasseh, the so-called Cubans; the tribe of Gad, the so-called North American Indians; the tribe of Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians; the tribe of Naphtali, the so-called Argentines to Chileans; the tribe of Asher, the so-called Columbus to Uruguayans; and the tribe of Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, just get right into it.
All right, man. Look, hey, we out here to prophesy the downfall of this country, man. AKA America, AKA Babylon the Great, man. All right, and what our job is, all right, to teach you Israelites, hey, what thus says Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, and to paint a picture of what it's going to be like in that day of its coming, man. All right, so we get this scripture real quick.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
All right, our job is to be a watchman, all right, to the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, our job as prophets are to come out here to prophesy what's going to happen, to warn you, hey, what thus says the scriptures, man. All right.
Verse 2. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
All right, so write the vision, make it plain. All right, we're not out here with riddles. All right, we're not out here with trying to trap you up. All right, and what they say for the smart people, use a word that nobody else understands. All right, my job is to make this thing plain. All right, like the elder always say, like a 5-year-old can understand. This is our job. All right, let's be under the Lord.
Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And guess what? We're at the end right now, man. All right, and how do we know that? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gave us the scriptures. All right, and the scriptures put things in order when his arrival is going to be close, man. All right, he left us a trail of breadcrumbs, so to speak, man. All right, at this time, hey, you should be looking towards, because my coming is near, man. All right, so that's why we're out here prophesying and telling you what's coming to this place, America, man, and other parts of the globe, man. All right.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
All right, so really don't lose patience, man. All right, you tarry, that means you're waiting. All right, you're waiting on what? All right, the prophecies to come all the way to pass, man. All right, we can't rush Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. It's on his time only. All right, because if we did, guess what will happen? Jacob will be all over the place doing what he want to do if the Lord gave us a set date and set time of when he was coming back. All right, we will all be just doing what we wanted to do until that time. And like, okay, now I can come back to the Lord. It don't work like that, man. All right,
We got the definition. Definition of terror. It says to delay or be tardy in acting or doing.
it said to delay and what else?
To delay or be tardy in acting or doing. It says to linger in expectation.
To linger in expectation, man. All right, so we're lingering in expectation of what? Our salvation, man. All right, so that's why we're tarrying and we're waiting on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and we're suffering through this BS, so to speak, man. All right, because this place is very vexing to the men of the Lord, man.
Hey.
Very, very vexing to the men of the Lord, all right?
It also says to abide or stay in or at a place.
To abide or stay in at a place where we stand in the scriptures, man. We're locked and loaded in the scriptures, man. The scriptures is all that matter to the man of the Lord, man. All right, we got our extracurricular activities. All right, we got our wives. All right, we got our children. All right, we got our jobs. But our main focal point is the scriptures, man. All right, and trying to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Who else got the precept? Oh, go ahead, Dr.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at verse 36. Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And you know, why is that? Because like the brother was just saying, you know, Jake liked to wait till the last minute to do everything. So, you know, if the Lord gave us a set time when he was coming back, you know, Jake, say it was 12 o'clock, Jake to wait till 11:59 to get themselves right, man.
Here it went to 11:59.
Yeah. Lord forgive me. Real fast, the party that BS his whole life away, man. Yeah. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says in 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Whereas in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So, you know, just as it was back in, you know, the times of Noah, them same things is going to happen today. Because, you know, all Jake like to do is party and bullshit. You know, a lot of our people, you know, is going to get caught with their pants down, pretty much, because they don't like to, you know, follow the law, statutes, and commandments. They don't want to come back to the Heavenly Father. So they're going to be, like I said, they're going to be caught with their pants down and destroyed.
They said that they was having a ball, man. All right, until the flood came, them big water drops started hitting their face, man. Like, what is this? I've never seen this before, but you've been warned, though, man. And that's what we're doing out here. We're warning you. What thus says Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, and it might look like this, because we've been hearing about the coming of the Lord since we were children, man. All right, we've been hearing about this thing since we were children. All right, but right now, since the real truth of the Bible has came out, things are starting to move at a way faster pace, man. Things are not tarrying anymore. So it was tarrying at first, but it's not tarrying anymore, man. All right, things are moving at a drastic rate, man. All right, go ahead.
Just about you saying they can't keep playing around it. This is Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day.
He said put not off from day to day, man. All right, just like most Bible man was going into, Jacob just like to have a good time, man. They put the Lord on the back burner at all times, man. All right, but they don't know that they're setting themselves for a big destruction, man. All right, they're setting themselves up for the plagues that are about to hit this place, man. All right, and you don't want to get caught up in the Lord's wrath, all right, by you just doing whatever you want to do, man, and partying and having a good time and not thinking about the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
Back in Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
They say suddenly, man. All right, when something happens suddenly, it'll start you, man. All right, when things happen at if I was behind you and I touch your shoulder, what you do, you get started, man. You get scared. It's okay. Hey, watch out, my friend. All right. You gotta chill out, man. We're teaching the word, man. All right. So hey, man. So see, the men of the Lord. That's why we're out here, man. So to speak, I lost my train of thought with that.
You said something happened.
My God,
Oh yeah,
my mother,
when things happen suddenly, all right, it catches you off guard. All right, so that's what you don't want to happen to you. That's why he sent the prophets, and that's fair, man. That's fair. That's a just power to actually send somebody out here to warn you and just not suddenly attack you and you didn't know. All right, the scriptures say the word is going to be teached all over the globe before his return. All right, whether you took time to listen or not, hey, that's on you, man. All right, because time and chance, the scriptures say time and chance happens to us all, man. All right, so you're gonna hear the word, all right, before the end, before you be destroyed or before whatever happens.
I got a quick precept right quick. Since you said that, this is Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
He said, give them warning from me, man. And that's what we're doing. We're coming straight out of the scriptures, telling you what they said, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all right, to give you a warning. If you don't correct yourself and repent to him, you're going to be destroyed. Point blank, period. I'm not even talking about the heathen nations, man. I'm talking about you Israelites, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Why is that, man? Because you learned the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You learned this truth, but you hid it. All right? You were selfish with the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. That's why our apostles and elders really get on us about teaching this word, man. All right, doing your videos, pushing this truth out there, man. All right? Because if we're doing that, man, we're what? We're ushering in the kingdom, man. All right? Because we're teaching the word globally now, man. All right? Through the what? Through the internet, man. All right? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
That's right. It's no longer on me, it's on you now, man. Why? Because we told you what they said the scriptures, man. All right? We gave you the warning of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? But you did not take heed, so therefore you will be destroyed, man. All right? Hey, blame it on yourself, man. All right?
You blame it on the alcohol.
That's right. Blame it on yourself. Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 5:7, make no tarry to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of
They
vengeance.
say in your security, man, while you're in your comfortable state of sin, man. All right, the Lord is going to come back and destroy you. Why? Because you didn't want to turn from your wicked ways, man. All right, you thought this life was about partying and having a good time, man. All right, we're not even in a time of mirth. All right, we're not in a time of happiness, man. All right, it's a scripture in Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken, that says, there's more mirth, but after that is grief, man. The men of the Lord, all right, we know we have a good time with each other, all right, but as a whole, we're looking at this world and it put us in a grievous state, man. Like we don't want to be here. All right, there's no joy in this place, man. America promotes everything against the scripture, so how? Put out real quick. Yeah, that's it.
This is a please.
That's it, but you can bring that without
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
That's right. They said much wisdom, man. So when you start reading the scriptures, all right, and you see how your life's supposed to be, all right, and then you see the way this world is set up, that you actually in slavery, all right, you actually in servitude to a weaker nation, all right, it puts you in a grievous state, man. Like, Lord, how long I got to deal with this, man? How long do I have to deal with this? Where these alphabet community is set up, all right, to be above you, man. All right, where women are set up to be above you, man. All right, where you're getting gunned down in the streets. All right, we have no what's the word I want to use? We have no safety net in Babylon the Great, man. There's nothing good about this place. All right.
And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
And he that increases knowledge increases sorrow, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say when you eat the whole roll, it goes down to sweet. All right, but as you keep going and learning, it becomes bitter because you know, hey, this is not our rest. This is not a place for an Israelite, man. All right. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one I want.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful.
It said, even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful. Our man is still in a sorrowful state. Right? Because we know that this place is not right. We know this is the whole Antichrist spirit, all right, across America, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because you hear people say a lot, I have to laugh grinding.
That's right. Yeah. And you literally do.
Yeah.
All right, you got to come around the brotherhood. That's why it's important, all right, for you to be around the brothers, because that's the only time you're probably gonna have some joy and satisfaction in your life, man. All right, that's the only time you're gonna be able to really actually let your hair down. Why? Because the brothers love you unconditional.
Well, condition. Well, I don't know, man.
It's unconditional. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
I know.
All right, unconditionally, no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on, they're gonna love you regardless, man.
Right.
All right, they're not gonna love you under the terms that, hey, if you're doing this for me, all right, then I'll love you. All right, if you ain't doing it for me, I'll hate you, man. All right, they're not like that. All right, that's why it's a good thing to be around the brothers. All right, go ahead, bro.
And the end of that mirth is heaviness.
It said the end of that mirth is heaviness. All right, so we're in a effed up predicament, man. We're in the worst case scenario ever, man. There's nothing to be enjoyed, man. You can't even enjoy your wife and kids half the time, man. You spend half the time with your wife arguing, all right, and your kids are real, they're disorderly, man. All right, so there's nothing enjoyable about this place. We need salvation, man. We need salvation. All right, go ahead. Let's get on that.
Hey, read the last part.
It says, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Yeah, because even if you're having a good time with your brotherhood, when it's time to go home, we'll be mad and sad like that. Or even if we take a trip to go visit the other brothers in another state, like, damn, I don't even want to go back home. You know what I'm saying? Back to reality.
Back to reality.
You,
That's
know,
what I was gonna say. That's
you be
the
upset and mad, man.
Right, back to reality, man. All right, go ahead. This is the book. You got one too, right? The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 57, and it reads, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us." And that's what I was talking about earlier, man. All right, we know that we're a strong nation. Jacob is the salt of the earth. All right, we're the best at everything. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ain't no debate about it. We know it. Jake is the best athletes. They're the best singers. They're the best cookers. They do everything the best, man. The best painters. All right. They're the best at everything, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and we're under the rulership of the weakest, the basest man on the planet Earth, man. All right, who has known nothing to give nobody but destruction, man. All right, go ahead. Might as well get that real quick right now. Hold on.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and of the man by the word of the Holy One.
Well, that right there is an example of being basically, how could you take joy in something that's so damn loud,
Right.
and then you gotta wear full clothes, and you have on shorts, and your leg touches, you gonna burn your skin
All
off.
right, man. Go ahead.
What kind of joy is that, man?
Good point. Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Daniel, chapter 4,
I
verse
tip to the Lord with some things, man. All right, go ahead.
Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and of the man by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and set above over it the basis of men.
He said it over the basis of men, man. As you go into Job 9:24, he gave the earth to the hands of the wicked. And it's the basis, man. They're the weakest and everything, man. If you see the average Caucasian, all right, he's just weak and feeble. All right. Now, there's some of those it's not about color. All right, 'cause we're not going to get into that, but it's not about color. All right, but the true Edomites are the weakest people on the face of the earth, man. That's the weakest nation on the face of the earth. Point blank, period, man. But the Lord has set them up, all right, to be what? Put us in subjection, because guess what? We disobeyed him, man. All right, so through our disobedience, he put the weakest man over us. Hey, man, you don't want to play with the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
Hey, but that was spiritual, because that dude stopped playing, his other song, he stopped playing that Tupac White Man's World. While you were talking about Esau. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, a white man's world, man.
That's right, bro. Oh,
All right,
man.
because it was given to him by the Lord, man.
Right.
All right, you didn't get it on your own, because you can't get it on your own. the Lord had to set you up. All right, go ahead.
Verse 58.
I know he holds it.
But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thine only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
We're given to the hands of who? All right, you Esau, Edom, man. All right, we have to serve out our punishment from our disobedience. All right, but guess what, man? We're going to rise back up, man, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, he's setting his kingdom back up. All right, that's why the prophets are out here. All right, to usher into our salvation, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
All right, it said the world was made for our sake, you Israelites, man. All right, the Lord didn't put Esau over you, man. He didn't put Ham over you. All right, he made you to be that person, his dearly beloved, man. All right, but you, through your disobedience, want to be like everybody else. All right, we messed ourselves over, man. All right, we brought up the wrath of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we lost the dominion, which was really supposed to be ours in the first place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Surely, man, we are oppressed, man. No matter how you say it, no matter how you try to twist and turn it, I'm free. No, you're not, man. You're paying taxes, all right? You're living in a servitude. Hey, run that stoplight and see what happened to you, man. If a cop behind you. All right, if you're so bold and you're free, do that then, man. If you're free, man, you're able to live under your own laws. All right? That's what makes you a free country. I mean, a free person, man. All right? But as long as you're under some other nation's laws, you're not free. I don't care how you try to twist it and pull it, man. All right, so we're not free. And we're oppressed like the brother just said. Oppression makes the last man mad. Being a slave should make anybody mad. All right, you're being underpaid and overworked on a daily basis, man. All right, they want you to do this, and the third, all right, and give you pennies, man. All right, and it says, I looked at a study about a couple of months back. All right, it takes Jacob for one day that one of these elites make, you have to work a year. For one day, if you have to work your whole life for some of these one day, for some of these elites, what they make in one day. You have to work your whole life, man. So they so rich, all right, and then they don't want to give you the crumbs.
But still, even if you work your whole life, you'll never accomplish it.
No, you won't. They making millions of dollars a day. Some of them making millions of dollars a day. You're not going to make $1 million. I don't care how long you can work 60 years. You ain't going to make millions of dollars that they making in one day, man. All right, so you're a slave, man. You're in servitude because that's how the Lord set it up at this time, man. All right? All right. Finish that off with this.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
A gift destroys the heart, man. And that's what happens. Jake, get these little checks. All right, what they just give us a little $300 check. All right, and Jake think that they on top of the world, man.
I ain't even get that job before I took mine.
You get a penny, they give you a little crumbs, man, and then expect you to pay taxes on that as well, man. You're not really, hey, man, nothing makes sense in this society, man. All right, we're under wicked rulership, and that's it, that's all, man. All right, get that for a shot.
This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers?
All right, and now Yahweh Yahushua gave Israel to the robbers, all right? Because, you know, he's being disobedient, all right? Keep on going.
Did not Yahweh Yahushua, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
God, so yeah, we wasn't following the law, statutes, commandments, all right? You know, we made a covenant with the Lord, and, you know, we didn't keep that covenant. So of course, you know, the Lord gave us to Esau, all right?
Esau. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
God.
So yeah, you know, we moved the Lord to wrath. All right, we being disobedient. You know, following other gods. All right. So of course, you know, Lord's going, you know, what's that word? You know, chastise us. All right. Keep on going.
See what happens.
It says, "For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High." So yeah, you know, we wasn't following the Lord. All right, we was following other, you know, false gods. All right. So yeah, that's why Israel in the holes in this condition. All right. That's it.
Yeah, because they finna follow a false god at the end of October, man. Which is what? Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to
Go
say,
ahead, Tam. Add to it. I just do my little 17 here.
yeah. So I wanted to add on to, you know, what the brother was saying. You know, when you under the, you know, the roof of your father, you know, he has set rules that you're supposed to follow most of the time, and when you break them, you know, you gotta pay back. You gotta pay it. There's a punishment for it, pretty much. And you know, we you know, in these times, we serving our punishments for going off, you know, and not following the ways of the Most High, pretty much, being disobedient.
Verse 8, it says, "Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you." Okay, so yeah, we forgot about the Lord. All right, we, you know, so like I'm trying to think of this. This is Baruch. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 8. It says, "Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you." So yeah, we forgot about the Lord when, you know, He took us out of Egypt. All right, you know, Moses went up to the, you know, to speak to the Lord, and you know, Israel was down there. You know, Israel was down there building a calf. All right, and hey,
They said we forgot. All right. And so through our disobedience, all right, through us wanting to be like the other nations, He gave us up to Him, man. All right, He gave us. Hey, you want to be like them? Hey, you can't beat them, join them, man. All right. So the Lord gave us to Him because we want to do what we wanted to do, man. All right, like the brother was just going into. All right, when Moses went up to get the commandments or whatever, all right, the Israelites were down there building a golden calf, man, to worship, man. All right, they thought it was better, all right, when they was under in slavery still in Egypt, man, under the Pharaoh, man. They wanted to go back to that madness, man. All right.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee."
So he gave us a way to live, man. All right. He gave me, hey, I want you to do this. All right. I don't want you can't commit adultery. All right. I gave you the dietary laws. I gave you ways to live. All right, to put you above everybody else on the face of this earth. All right. But you didn't want to do that, man. You thought they were too hard for you, I guess. All right. You were so caught up in the ways of these other nations that you couldn't disconnect from it, man. All right. So guess what? The Lord, He made us lose everything that He gave us, man. All right, go ahead.
And I said also Proverbs, "Envy thou not thy oppressor, and choose not his ways."
That's right.
Like I said, through envy, you want to fall after these heathens who wasn't given the law, statutes, commandments, the Almighty living and sovereign Yahweh Shemashah. Right? They say, "And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever."
Can you read that again?
Yes, sir. They say, "And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
God. And hey, what land are we in right now? America. All right.
Right? They say, "For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever."
Hey, you know, we kindled the fire of the Lord. All right. We you know, breaking laws, statutes, commandments. You know, following false gods. All right. So you know, that's why we're in this condition.
We pissed the Lord off. Right, we pissed the Lord off, man.
Precept.
If the Lord give you everything, if I, as a dad, all right, if you give your child everything that he needs, all right, and most of his wants, all right, and he disobedient and does whatever he want to do, the first thing you do is you get angry, man. And you get to punishing that child for his wrongdoing, man. All right, and that's what the Lord does. He didn't punish one person. He punished us as a whole nation. That's right. Of people. All right, because our nation, 2/3 really was just doing whatever they wanted to do, man. All right, they thought the Lord's ways were too hard or too grievous, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because think about it. If you're a parent, let's say you've been working, let's say a whole year to save up money to buy your child a car, and you go and purchase their vehicle, and as soon as that child gets that car and you drive reckless and tear it up, you're going to be angry.
That's right.
Why? Because that child didn't appreciate the effort you put into getting him a vehicle. You see what I'm saying? That's the same way it is with the Lord, man. The Lord created everything that we see and made us rulers over this planet, this whole galaxy and universe. And what we do, we praise other gods, but that pissed the Lord off.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be a simple-minded person to actually throw away dominion of a whole galaxy for a false god. And that's what we did as a nation. We were simple-minded.
Simple. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord gave us the keys to the earth, man.
We actually pulled an Esau.
We just read a little earlier, the world was made for our
Yeah.
sakes, man. So everything that was created for the Israelites, man. But you chose otherwise, man.
Right.
All right?
And look what happened to us. We've been dumbed down to where now we got to reside on the earth that belonged to us. Now we're servants.
In servitude, yeah.
We're servants to our servants.
That's right, bro. Wow.
You see what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
servants to our servants.
That's right, yo. Damn. We watching Esau play with our toys.
Right.
Y'all let them fire off.
Deuteronomy 25 and
We're gonna get to that revelation.
Deuteronomy 29 and 25. Then man shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of the Lord God of their fathers, which he had made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of
Hey,
Egypt.
I don't know how important, if you ever read through the scriptures, it's when you make a covenant or you make a promise or a vow, you have to honor that thing, man. All right, you can't just say and do whatever you want to do. All right, that's why they say the Lord, you got to put the Lord with it before you say this, to do this and that. But if you make a vow to the Lord, man, you got to keep it. He's going to make you honor that, or you're going to suffer the consequences, man. All right, you see that?
No, I'm trying to look at the word covenant. Back you up. Because if you go to court of law and they say, well, did you have a contract? Yeah, we had a verbal contract. That's a law. That's a legally binding contract. Even though it's verbal.
This is covenant. A usually formal, solemn, and binding agreement.
It's a binding agreement. So we made a binding agreement with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. And we told him, hey, Lord, if you do this, if you guys act like this and act like that, then I'll give you this and all of that. And so much more. All right? But
Hey, that's what the Lord told us in Deuteronomy 28.
28 chapter.
1 through 15.
Curses, sin, plainness, what's the word? The blessings. Plain and simple, man. You're gonna have everything, man. You don't have to. He ain't have to go through no long, drawn out speech. All right. But if we disobeyed, it was from 16 to 68.
Yeah.
Of how I'm gonna mess y'all up, man.
Right. 4 times as many.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna mess y'all up if y'all don't. If y'all, I'm gonna give y'all everything that y'all need and want, 1 through 15. If you do what I ask you to do. From 16 to 68, I'm finna kick y'all ass, man. All right, go ahead.
And what happened? Israel chose
16 through 68. Man, go ahead, bro.
Back in Deuteronomy 29, start at 26. Where they went and served other gods.
So they went. All right, ain't nobody. They went to do it, man. They wanted to do like you just said. They went when Moses went up. All right, they built a golden calf. They wanted to do these things, man. All right, go ahead.
For they went and
Even now, man. Jake wants to. They're like the scripture say, they're wise to be wicked, man. They're wise and they're good at committing all types of wickedness, man. They perfected the path of being wicked, man. The scripture said that these are surpassed the wicked, man. Jake goes overboard with everything, man. Even being in the ABC community, man. They go overboard every time, man. All right, you see Jake with lipstick with full beards, man.
Yeah.
All right, that don't make no sense, man. All right, go ahead.
He valid.
For they went and served other gods and worshipped them.
And worship them, man. Not only did you serve them, you worship them, man. You serve and worship other gods, man. And you have the true and living power, all right, that has your front, back, and both sides, man. All right, go ahead.
Well, that's what Jake does when they go to these churches, man.
That's right.
They worship and serve a demonic God, Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Or Allah, or whatever
may
God, Jehovah's Witnesses, or the Seventh-day Adventists. They worship and serve. They are some devout demon worshippers.
That's right.
That's right.
They will sit there and actually try to teach you their doctrine, which is flawed. You know what I'm saying? Because why? They're devout. Even these Muslims, I have literally seen Muslims hop at their car in the middle of the street and bow down and pray to Allah. I'm talking about Jake. This man will do it. I'm talking about Jake. But you can't even pay them. You can't even pay Jake $100 to say you have a shot.
That's sad. And Jake is in a real sad state right now. All right, but the Lord, and it's so much mercy that he got his prophets out here, man. This is mercy right here, man. I'm telling you, if you don't get right, I'm going to kill you, man. That's what the Lord is saying to you.
That's right.
If you don't get right, I'm going to smoke you.
Precept.
I smoke you, like Gucci said, man. We'll smoke you. All right, go ahead, bro.
Back in Deuteronomy 29 and 26. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them. Gods whom they knew not.
You don't even know these. You don't even know these guys, man. Like, you don't know them, man. You just went out there because they're. Hey, look, Jake went out there because everybody else doing it. If you go to these social medias, all right, you'll see how Jake, they'll do a bucket challenge and Jake will just go overboard with it, man. All right, they do these ice challenges. I seen one where they was holding people. These kids were holding each other's chests and they passed out. All right, Jake could do anything stupid, man. And that's the same thing they did right there, man. You went down to things that you didn't even know about. All right, just to say you did that, I guess, man. All right, go ahead.
Gods whom they knew not and whom he had not given unto them.
He didn't see how the trying to give him. He's a jealous power. It's him and him alone, man. That's what we're supposed to serve, man. The creator of everything, the supreme power. The creator of everything. Man, if you look, just look in the sky, and you can marvel. Me at nighttime, I marvel at the skies when the stars are out, man. And the moon is shining, all right, and it's a crescent. All right, it's like a piece of it just shining. And they say it's because of the shadow, but I don't believe that. The Lord set it up the way he set it up. Because they don't understand that's the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, go ahead.
I marvel at the clouds.
That too, they don't go past a certain level sometimes. You see them, they fluffy at the top and be flat at the bottom, man. Because they don't go past it unless the Lord creates a storm or something, man.
I marvel at how they just float. It ain't no string holding it. They float. You know what I'm saying? That's
lighter than air.
You know what I'm saying? that's a marvel right
there.
It is. Man.
And they hold water.
Yeah. Water
like
comes
that's
out
amazing.
of,
That's an amazing thing, man. All right, go ahead. Bro.
And they function like a clock. They know when to let out moisture and when to hold back moisture. They know when to let out snow and when to hold snow.
That's right,
man. That's wow.
So the Lord is. That's how powerful. That's the power we serve, man. All right, it's a marvelous thing, man. Sorry,
some people don't even know how to wipe their own ass good. You know what I'm saying? But you got the nerve to not believe in the Lord.
That's right, man. Man, babe, you get the needle on the head, man. Go ahead.
And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land.
So we pissed them off, man. All right, through our disobedience, man. All right, go ahead.
To bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book.
Like we just said, man. Through our disobedience, man, the Lord blew our ass out, man. All right, and we're still serving that punishment to this very day, man. All right. And that's why we need salvation. That's why the men of the Lord are out here sighing and crying, because we know, hey, there's something better than this, man. It gotta be, man. All right, we have hope and we believe that there's something better than this, man. All right, go ahead.
And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day.
That's right. We'll read that again.
Back in Deuteronomy 29 and 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day.
Still to this very day, man. What's the day? September 30th, 2022, man. We're still serving a punishment, man. All right. But the Lord, He sent His prophets out, man. All right, to give us His word, to bring us back to His our the state that we're supposed to be in, man. All right, but we at the end of the day, we broke a covenant, man. We broke a vow, man. Read that real quick.
Now, wait a minute. Just read that first again. That's very important. Read that first part again.
This is Deuteronomy 29 and 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land.
That's right there. The Lord kicked us out of our own house. He rooted us out of their land, meaning our land, which is what? Israel.
That's right.
Even though the Canaanites or the Hamites was in our land, but from the beginning, that was our land.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord put us, He evicted us out of our house and moved some heathens in our house, even to this day. Still got heathens. The Palestinians and the Amalekites are in our land, fighting over our land that we ain't got no possession of.
To this very day.
That's right.
All right. Let's get that real quick.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh Shem Shai, defer not to pay it.
It said defer not to pay it, so we deferred to pay it, man. We didn't pay. We didn't do what we said we was gonna do. We didn't keep our word, man. All right, and that's all you really got is your word, man. All right, once you say something, man, you got to do it. All right, because the scriptures say, the Lord is not a man that He should lie. So if He say He's gonna do something, He's gonna do it, and we ought to be just like Him, man. All right, if we say we're gonna do something, we ought to do it, man. All right, go ahead.
Ain't that what Scarface said?
Yeah.
All I got
Said
is my balls and my word. And I break them for no one.
That's right. I break them for no one. And that's how the Lord moves, man. He's not gonna break His word for no one. So if He say, I'm gonna punish you if you do this, guess what? You're gonna serve that punishment because He said that's what's gonna happen. All right, go ahead, read that from the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh Shem Shai, defer not to pay it, for He hath no pleasure in fools.
Yeah, no pleasure in fools. Go ahead.
Pay that which thou hast vowed.
He said, pay me what you owe me, I'm cutting your throat, man. All right, the Lord said, pay him what you owe him, man. Yeah. So when you say, hey, Lord, I'm going to do this, that's why it's important, all right, to know what you're asking for. All right, and when you ask for something, it's important for you to follow it out, man. All right? Listen, if you say, Lord, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, hey, man, you best be doing it, man. All right, because if you don't, the Lord will start disrupting your life, man. He start taking things from you, man. All right, and that's why we put ourselves in bad predicaments. Or even as men of the Lord, sometimes we'll say something and we don't really mean it. All right, we got to keep those vows and promises that we made to the Lord, man. All right,
Precept.
Better is it that thou shouldest not vow,
hey, you shouldn't even say. You should have kept your mouth closed, man. All right, go ahead.
than that thou shouldest vow and not pay.
All right, so hey, if you say you're gonna do it, man, do it, man. If not, then don't, man. All right, just keep your mouth closed, man. All right, that's the problem. Jake talks too much too, man. All right, Jake trying to impress the world, so they say things, all right, that don't mean that they don't mean, man. All right, go ahead.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Oh,
He just said that.
oh, read that again, bro.
Ecclesiastes 5 verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
All right, it says, suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, man. So don't write a check that you can't cash, man. Do not write a check that you can't cash, man. If you say you're gonna do it, you best be doing it, man. All right, go ahead.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
What? What? Read that again, bro.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
I wasn't no error. You said it, man. All right? You said it, and you're supposed to do it, man, no matter what the cost is. You talk to the Lord, you better be keeping your promise to him, man. All right, go ahead.
Now, see, what had happened was...
Hey, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man.
Right.
He's not dealing with no error. You said, hey, it's better, like the scripture said, it's better to keep your mouth closed, man. All right, go ahead.
Wherefore shall Yahweh Shemel Shai be angry at thy voice?
That's right, man. Because you know what? That's what happened to us as a nation, man. We made a covenant. All right, we didn't keep it. All right. So the Lord said, hey, didn't you tell me he's going to do this? Didn't you tell me he's going to do that? Yes, Lord, we said it. Where's my payment? Like the elder said, what had happened was, what's about to happen is, I'm about to put you in slavery.
No,
man.
what Jake said.
That's what's about to happen.
No, what Jake said. What had happened was...
If you can hunt, you can hear. All right,
It's a wherefore shall Yahweh Shemel Shai be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hand.
Man, so the Lord is he was angry at our voice, man. He wasn't hearing the prayers of the Israelites no more.
Precept.
All right? Like we read earlier, we discontinued from our heritage, so the Lord wasn't dealing with us at all, man. All right? We needed Yahweh Shai to come, all right, to actually die for us to get us back in the good graces of the Heavenly Father, man. All right?
Hey, he said, even their prayers become an abomination.
Yeah, that's right. Even hey, man, we don't want to be in that state when our prayers is a filthy, wicked act, man, to the Lord, man. If you really think about that, man, you asking the Lord for something, and He like, man, you filthy, wicked nigga, you, man. You don't want to be in that type of state, man, where the Lord just looking at you and turning His lip up. Like, why is He even talking to me, man? Like, man, you don't want to be in that type of state, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
What? He cut the TV off.
Yeah, did you hear something?
Come against that one. He called the Lord and he turned his phone on.
You don't want to, you don't want to be caught up in that type of anger from the Lord, man. Because now, guess what? You're on your own. You got to fend for yourself. Sheep among wolves, man. All right? You're a prey to this world, man. And you need protection from the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, ask King Saul about that. He'll tell you.
That's right.
All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which the Lord Yahweh Shai hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with the bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. You know, so that's showing the importance, you know, of keeping a word or a vow to the Lord. It said it was a commandment, man. If you say you gonna do something, you gotta do it. Like I just said, it's a commandment. So if you don't, you going off pretty much.
Hey,
Just
man,
simple as that.
Don't be so quick to say, Lord, I'm gonna do better. Lord, I'm gonna do better. Because Jacob say that quick, Lord, I'm gonna do better. So the Lord is holding you accountable for that. So where's your do better at, man? Where's your do better? Lord, I'm gonna do better. You ain't saying, Lord, willing I'll do better. Lord, I'm gonna do better. So quick, don't open your mouth. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. And when the Lord starts jacking your ass up, now it's a problem. Everybody pray for me, like we was going to last night at Bible study. Now pray for me. Say no. You did this to yourself, man. All right, you getting everything that you deserve. All right, go ahead.
Lord, if you give me $1 million, I promise to God, I'm gonna give a brother 100,000. You get that $1 million, you don't get that brother nothing.
Yeah.
You don't get that brother
I
nothing.
want to get to that revelation. You can hold it for a minute. Real quick. Go ahead, brother.
This is James 4, and I'll get straight to the point. It's James 4:14. It says, whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life?
What is your life, man? All right, because, hey, man, this place is so weak, man. If a mosquito or a bee bite you, you feel like you're finna die, man. All right? You get bit by, stung by a bee, you about to die, man. That's how weak this flesh is. So what is your life with? All right, who are you, man? All right, go ahead.
For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away.
So a little time, man. All right, because we perceive time differently than the Lord does, man. As the scriptures say, one day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is a day to the Lord, man. All right, so time is totally different, man. So that's why life is a vapor. I live 70, 80 years. That's nothing, man, to the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 15. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that.
That's the importance of that scripture, man. You have to say, Lord willing, I can do it, man, because you don't know what the Lord got in store for you for the day. So for you to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, then you putting yourself over the Lord, because he might not even have that in store for you for the day, man. So
Precept.
you made a vow that you can't keep, man.
Hey, somebody get that in Joel right quick. About, he said it's going to struggle.
Job 31.
Ain't how real for the elder.
This is Job. You still got something like that? Yes. This is Job chapter 33, verse 16. Oh, I'll start at 15. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he opened up the ears of men and sealed up their instruction.
So while you sleep, man, the Lord plans your day already. Your day has already been planned. All right, so you get up, wake up in the morning, get that, wipe the cold out your eye, all right, and then get the proceeding on your day. But everything that you've done, your steps have already been ordered, man. All right, the Lord has already set your path for the day. So for you to say, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that without saying Lord willing, hey man, you putting yourself over the Lord, man, so to speak, man. Because the Lord already got what he wants you to do planned out already. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because ask the people that die in car crash.
That's right.
They woke up saying, yeah, I'm going to go to the mall and give me some shoes. They didn't know they was going to die that day, man. That's right. Their step was already ordered by the Lord. Because why? They didn't say, well, Lord willing, I'm going to go do this and go do this. So the Lord had to show them, nah, nigga, I'm in control.
That's right.
You know?
Your life, I require you of you today, man.
That's
All right?
Precept. What you just said. Verse 17. That he may withdraw man from his purpose.
His purpose. That's me. Like Lord said, this is what I want you to do, man.
Right.
This is what you're going to do today. Regardless what you think you're about to do, this is what you're going to do. All right, go ahead, bro.
And hide pride from man.
That's pride, man. That's why I say that's pride. When you think you can do whatever you want to do as thou wilt. Hey, man, that's pride, man. You putting yourself over the Lord, and it ought not be so, man. All right, go ahead.
James 4 and 15 again. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. Verse 16. So you got to start top of it. James 4 and 15. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boasting.
You rejoice in your boasting, man. You putting yourself on a pedestal, man, over the Lord. Go ahead.
All such rejoicing is evil.
It's evil, man. That's wickedness, man. To say that I'm gonna do something, that's so much pride. That's how the main heathen moves, man. Esau, man. All right, they think that they can do whatever they want when they want, man.
Right.
All right, and they're the ultimate pride nation on the face of this earth, man. So if you're moving like them, you're moving like an Edomite, man. Go ahead.
Last verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
It's sin, man. All right. So the Lord, the scriptures say the wages of sin is death, man.
Right.
So the Lord he's going to hold to His word, all right, and He'll take you out of here, man. All right. So you got to watch what you do, and you have to watch what you say, especially as men of the Lord, man. All right, because we have the scriptures, man. We have the knowledge. All right, so we have to walk accordingly, man. So the Lord holds us accountable for our actions, man. We have to make sure that we're on point when it comes to the scriptures, man. All right, go ahead.
That's why I say what? Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
That's right. All right, that's right.
Yeah, because to back up his point, what Esau done, Esau, I think, built this project for the year 30, 22 years. Because you think he going to actually live along to carry out the complaint.
That's right,
That's pride, man. You don't never hear Esau say, Lord willing, we're going to make this building say 3022. No, he's going to say in 3022, we're going to open this shop right here. So they start building now for 3022.
It's like all the electric vehicles by the 2030.
Yep. Yep.
This is Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart devises the way, but the Lord directs his steps. All right, so yeah, you know, a man's heart, you know, man's mind, you know, they say they gonna, you know, go to the grocery store, they gonna go out to eat. All right, but the Lord already has your steps directed. All right.
That's right, bro.
That's it on that.
That's right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, beginning at verse 23. O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. O Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thine anger, lest thou bring me to nothing.
That's right, man. Read that again, all right?
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. Says, O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself.
Go ahead.
It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps.
It's not in man that walketh to direct his steps, man. All right, because the Lord, he's the one doing all. He's the director. He's the author. He's the director. All right, and the finisher of everything, man. All right. So for you to just say, I'm gonna do what I want to do, hey, you're out of order, man. And the Lord is going to require that of you, man. And that's sin, like you just said, man. That's a sin according to James, the 4th chapter, man. Go ahead.
Says, O Lord, correct me, but with judgment, not in thine anger, lest thou bring me to nothing.
All right, and that's what we do, man. We correct each other, man. This is the correction that we need. Hey, brother, you going off. The rebuke that we need. All right? We don't want the Lord's fierce indignation, or his fierce indignation, to be the judge of us, man. All right, we don't want to piss the Lord off. All right, but we know sometimes, you know, hey, this flesh do rise up, all right, because we're in this flesh. All right, so sometimes we get to thinking, to not thinking, so to speak. All right, and saying stuff that we ought not say, man. All right, go ahead.
That's it.
That's it on that.
This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
All right, so just like the brother was saying, you know, man's goings is of the Lord, you know, so the Most High is always, he already got, like I said, the brother's been saying, you know, back to back, the Lord is directing your steps. You not going out there and deciding what you're going to do. The Lord is going to decide what you're going to do, you know, and if you saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, that's a sense of pride. And we, you know, as we know, the Most High doesn't deal with pride.
That's right. That's right. The Lord said he hates pride, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 14 and 12. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
All right. They said there's a ways that seem right to a man. All right, but the end of it is what? It's death, man. All right, because you can't find your own way in this world, man. All right, because if you're trying to find your own way, you're not walking according to the scriptures, man. All right, we're supposed to filter everything that we do as an Israelite. All right, we're supposed to filter our life through the scriptures, man. All right, and if you're doing other than that, man, guess what? Hey, you're out of order, man. And the Lord, he's what? He can require your life for that, man. All right, because how you gonna get mad at something that created you? All right, I'm mad, Lord. No, man, that's not how it works, man. All right, if you bake a cake, all right, and you want it to be a chocolate cake, you're gonna make a chocolate cake. All right, if you want a vanilla, you're gonna make a vanilla. All right, you're not gonna say, okay, I want a chocolate cake and make a strawberry cake, man. You make things the way you want to make it, all right, and to fulfill whatever you want to fit. If it's that taste bud that you want to satisfy, that's what you satisfy, that strawberry taste. All right, so you buy something that tastes like strawberry. All right. So the Lord makes us according to his will and his purpose. And he has us to do his will and his purpose on a day-to-day basis, man. All right, go ahead, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 6, and it reads, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes.
His mouth calls for strokes, man. Now you set yourself up for a failure, man. All right? So you're supposed to be, hey, man, everything that come out your mouth, all right, should be Lord willing, all right? And everything that you do on a day-to-day basis should be filtered through the scriptures, man. That's it, that's all, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 7, a fool's mouth is his destruction.
That word fool, man, somebody look at that word fool real quick, man. The scripture say a fool's mouth, man.
Fool. This is fool. A person lacking in judgment or prudence.
So the Lord, the scripture, I mean, the brother said a person that's lacking in judgment and prudence, man. No wisdom. All right, just saying whatever comes off the dome, man. All right, not thinking about, or his thought process is all jacked up. All right, not thinking about what he's acting on the impulse, doing whatever you want to do, man. That's a fool, man. Go ahead.
Hey, isn't that what the Lord said? He said, thou fool. Thou fool.
Right.
That's what the Lord said.
Some of them synonym for me.
We got it's like dipstick,
Damn.
lunatic.
A lunatic. Go ahead.
Yep. Simp.
Simp. Damn.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, there's
Anybody got the
brainless.
I got it.
Bubblehead.
You said who?
Brainless.
Brainless, man. Brainless
Asinine.
bubblehead fool, man. Okay, yeah, go ahead. A brainless. Read that precept again.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 7. And it reads, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul.
And the lips are scared of his soul, man. So you want to get to talking too much, all right, and saying whatever you want to say, all right, and set yourself up to be smoked by the Lord, man. You have to walk you have to tread a thin line, all right, on a tightrope when you're dealing with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you can't just do whatever you want to do. The Lord left out. He didn't leave nothing for chance. All right, he didn't leave no gray areas. All right, the Lord he's cut and dry, man. I want you to do this, and he let it out. He laid it out so you can understand. So it won't be no what I thought you meant or I thought you said. No, the Lord lays it out where you can understand it. He has distinct and straight instructions, man, of how what he wants you to do. All right. So if you go outside of that, go ahead.
I was going to say, that's the instruction.
That's right. All right. So if you're going acting outside of that, the Lord has every right to take your life, man. Because he said if you act outside, sin is the wages, your payment for your sin is death, man. Right. That's point blank and period. That's straight to the point. If you do anything outside of what I asked you to do, all right, I have every right to take your life.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, read that again.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 7, and it reads, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul.
It said a fool's mouth, right? So the definition was brainless, bubblehead, and what else? Idiot. So when you saying that, if you take the seat here, and then you can still receive salvation. You can get forgiveness for taking the seat, right? So that's a bubblehead. That's a brainless bubblehead. Dipstick, idiotic statement, man.
Yeah, it really is. That's right, man.
So that would be considered a fool.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Just to throw that out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Super Bowl cat.
Be out of your mind.
Yeah.
Completely out of one's mind.
Crazy. Go ahead, brother.
Fool.
Go ahead.
It says in the Bible, a fool is one who rebelleth against God.
Right. Ain't Israelites a rebellious nation, man? All right, we're a foolish nation, man. Stiff-necked. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
So the mind is deceitful, man, above all things. Because if you go into the word heart, all right, in the Hebrew, it means la'ab, which means mind, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
And desperately wicked.
It's desperately wicked, man. When you're desperate with something, that means you chasing it, man. Now, if you wanted a girl, you desperately want a girl, man, you do whatever it takes to get that girl, man. You finesse her, you lie to her, you do whatever it takes, all right, to get her, man. That scripture say that. Read that again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked,
Desperately wicked. Go ahead.
who can know it?
Who can know it, man? All right, because your mind is all over the place because we're in a wicked kingdom, man. All right, and wicked things are promoted. So you have to catch yourself sometimes, man. Because that mind, it'll be all over the place. If the righteous was in authority, all right, your mind will be straight. But by us being under wicked rulership, your mind is all over the place and doing all type of things, man. And you have to catch yourself and rebuke these spirits that are trying to get upon you, man. All right, go ahead.
Well, that's a definitely wicked mindset to mislead the truth for monetary gain.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a wicked mind to want to lie to the people, lie on the Lord's word just to be rich in this collapsed society.
That's right. That's right. You got some balls.
Yeah, for real.
All right, go ahead.
I, the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai, search the heart.
So it's the mind here. So the Lord He's looking at the man. So when you say the Lord knows my heart, yes, He absolutely does, man. All right, He knows if you're a wicked nigga or not, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Ain't that what the people say in the church?
Yeah.
He know my
He know my
heart.
heart. Yeah, He know. He know you a sinful, wicked fool, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead. Bubble head. Get to this. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, don't forget about the other one now. Remember, emotionally ill.
Emotionally ill.
Yeah.
Emotionally ill. All right, go ahead, bro. I forgot about that. Go ahead, my brother.
I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
That's that Revelation real quick. All right, we're going to that's going to go right back to the Revelations, man. All right, but read that real quick again, Mark.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 10. I, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, search the heart, I try the reins,
We try the reins, man. Go ahead.
even to give every man according to his ways.
He's going to give it to according to your way. And you get what you deserve, man. All right? So the Lord is paying you back for the way you act, man. So if you acting righteously, man, the Lord is going to give you a righteous judgment, man. If you acting wicked, He's going to give you a wicked judgment, man. All right? Go ahead. Still a righteous judgment because you're getting what you're supposed to get, man.
Right.
All right?
What it say? Whatsoever man saw,
That's just also read, man. All right, go ahead. Then we're going to get to this. I know y'all hold it. That's too real fast.
right?
Go ahead, my brother. You done with that?
It says, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
So the Lord, man, He's a just power, man.
Right.
So if you out here sowing wickedness and doing whatever you want to do, man, the Lord is going to give you what you deserve, man.
Right.
All right. If you out here like us, teaching the truth, all right, the correct doctrine, 100%, not in it for ourselves, but doing everything for Yahweh Shai. All right. Because it's not about us, and we know that. All right. But we're out here because we were commanded through the scriptures to be out here, man. So that's why we're out here.
And
all right?
also because we love the
And
Lord.
we love the Lord.
Right.
All right, we do it because we want to. And man, this is my life on Fridays, man. I get here 30 minutes early probably every week, man. Ready for camp, man. All right, because I enjoy this, man. All right, go ahead. Let's sit on that.
Hey, real quick, hey, showing our love to what? Our actions. You know?
All right, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Marah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord.
It said the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, man. All right, and that's what we're out here doing. These are Lord willing good men right here, man. All right, the Lord said the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Go ahead.
And he delighteth in his way.
Hey, look up that word delighted. He said He delighted in His ways, man. So the Lord He's pleased with us, man, by doing what we're supposed to do. All right, and wanting to do it, man. He's pleased with us, man.
It's appeasing.
That's right, man. All right, delight. Go ahead.
This is delight from the Merriam-Webster's online dictionary, and it reads,
Lead someone greatly.
Yeah, a high degree of gratification or pleasure.
The Lord has a pleasure, man. So he has pleasure in his men, all right, by doing what we're supposed to do, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down.
So what does he say? Right? He has fallen 7 times, but he gets back up, man. All right, so we don't just let our sins weigh us down, man. We ask for forgiveness and we keep it moving, man. All right, sometimes we get down on ourselves because we know we're supposed to do better. All right, but at the end of the day, man, we repent, all right, and we keep it going, man. That's the major attribute of a man of the Lord. All right, acknowledging your wrongdoings, all right, and turning from your wicked ways, man. All right, go ahead.
For the Lord upholdeth him with his hand.
He upholded him with his hand, man. So the Lord has you, man. All right, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, the Lord, hey, you don't have to worry about a thing, man. That's the song when I was, ain't no need to worry. All right. What tonight is going to bring, because it'll be all over tomorrow, man. We know that our salvation is coming, man. All right. That's it. All right, we're going to jump to that revelation. You hold it. You hold it. Go ahead now. Y'all go ahead, bro. I'm not going to try to jump to the revelation.
So Psalms 119, verse 133. Direct my steps by your word, and let no iniquity have dominion over me.
That's right, man. He said direct my steps by the word, man. We've made that point multiple times today, man. Everything that we do is supposed to be filtered through the scriptures, man. Every decision we make, all right, and if you don't know how to make the decision, hey, you get wise counsel. You talk to a brother. Right. You call somebody to help you to make the right decision, man. Filtered through the scriptures, man. That's the main focal point. Because at that point, we're putting the Lord first, man. All right, we don't want to put ourselves first. All right, go ahead, bro.
Well, actually, again, too, what it's saying, James, if any man lacks wisdom,
Let him ask. Ask the Lord, man. That's the first of all, like the elder said, pray, man, to the Lord, man. If you don't know how to make the right decision, the Lord gave you an open communication to say, you can talk to me. Just talk to me. So you pray to the Lord, man. And he said the prayers of the righteous, well, they pierce the clouds, man. So they go straight up, those messages shoot straight up to the Lord, man. Right. All right, man. Ain't no greater. That's great, man. That's like calling somebody on the phone. They answer on the first ring, man. All right. So the Lord gave us direct contact as men of the Lord. He gave us direct contact to Him, man. All right, go ahead.
there was only people say in the church. I ain't gonna say the name, but I'm just gonna say. What they say? He is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
Yeah. Well, Yahweh Shah, he is on the main line. All right, and he's told us to ask for what we want, man. All right, but we have, like the scripture said, man, we can talk directly to the Lord, man. All right, he gave us an open communication line, all right, to talk to him. And he's going to answer that call, man. Go ahead, bro.
134. Redeem me from the oppression of the man.
He said, redeem me.
Psalms 119, 134. Redeem me from the oppression of a man, that I may keep your precepts.
We might keep our, and that's we're under servitude right now, man. We're being oppressed by who? The main Esau, man. The main one, man. All right. So he said, deliver us from the oppression of a man. All right, so we can keep our precepts, because Esau in this kingdom, all right, they set everything up for us not to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, every job you got to go to, they damn near tell you to cut your beard off. All right, everything that's promoted is against it. I mean, all you got to do is turn your TV on now, man. It's wickedness upon wickedness, man. We pretty much hate watching TV, man. And then the brothers put me on to something last night. I got so mad I couldn't even watch it, man. And that's what's being promoted on this side right now, man. So we need deliverance, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Psalms 119, verse 135. Make your face shine upon your servants, and teach your statutes.
Teach us your statutes, man. All right? So everything that we do, we have to be rooted and grounded in the truth, man. All right? That's why the scripture says, blessed is he that readeth, so you will know what to do and how to act, man. All right? So the Lord gave us specific guidelines to follow, man. And as men of the Lord, man, we ought to be in tune with it, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
That's it.
That's it. All right, you got something now?
This, after what you just said, this First Peter chapter 2:21. It says, "For even here unto you call, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps."
That's right. There's a lot of examples that are set in the scriptures, man. But the main example, all right, is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we ought to be following after his footsteps. All right, but there are many examples in the scriptures. The scriptures say, what was written aforetime was written for our learning.
Right.
All right, so all through the scriptures, there are examples that are set, all right, and guidelines that are set that we're supposed to follow, man. All right? Go ahead. Let's get it. Let's get on that. All right? Get to that revelation now. This is the focal point of the Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 11. He that is unjust, he'll be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
That's right, man. We all have lots on this earth, man. All right, the righteous, all right, and the wicked, man. All right, so the righteous are going to be doing what they're supposed to do, all right, for the Lord, man. And the wicked, they have their lot in this world as well, man. All right, so you can't act outside of that, man. The Lord has put each person on this planet, all right, to fulfill what he wants them to fulfill, man. All right, whether it be a wicked person or whether it be a righteous person, which is the elect. All right, go ahead, bro.
And behold, I come quickly.
The scripture say he come quickly, man. All right, and man, listen, man. If you're looking at the times that we're living in, you know it's about time for him to make his grand return, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Precept.
And my reward is with me,
And his reward is with them, man. All right, go ahead.
to give every man according as his work shall be.
All right, as his work shall be, man. So if you're being wicked, man, right, your reward, the Lord is going to give you destruction, man. If you're a righteous person and you're an Israelite, part of the elect, the Lord is going to give you salvation, man. All right, so it will behoove you, like the elders say, this is my favorite word. It will behoove you, all right, to what? To try to be righteous. The scriptures say, no. That's the scriptures. It's like y'all made me lose my train of thought. Give diligence to make your call and election sure. All right. So as men of the Lord, we got to be diligent in this truth, man. All right. Because like I was talking to the brother at work the other day. All right. You have to believe that you're a part of this elect number, man. Now you don't know. All right, but you really got to believe that you're a part of the elect, man. All right, you don't know because what? The Lord only knows, man. All right, and that's what keeps us humble as men of the Lord. All right, but you can't. You out here prophesying and doing everything as a man of the Lord, but think you're not part of the elect, man. That makes no sense. What are you doing it for? All right, you have to really believe in what you're teaching, man. All right, go ahead.
I got it back right up. This is Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect
It
of
says,
the Most
put
High.
on, therefore, as the elect. So when you put on, that means you have the attributes of that type of person, man. All right, go ahead.
Holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering.
All right, and those are attributes of read the first part, that first sentence again.
Got it. This is Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High.
They should put on, therefore, as the elect, because later on in that verse, it's telling you the attributes of the elect, man. So you ought to be doing what that scripture is telling you to do, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Holy and beloved, bowels of mercies,
These are the attributes of the elect. Go ahead.
kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another.
That's right.
If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye.
Because the scriptures have told, as men of the Lord, the scriptures has laid out how we're supposed to treat each other, man. To the T. Like I said earlier, there's no gray areas. The Lord has told you what to do and how to act, all right, as men of the Lord, man. And you ought to be acting accordingly, man. All right, go ahead.
And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness.
And charity, man. Charity is not just money, man. Charity is what? calling each other, man, conversing in the scriptures with each other, man, keeping each other on that straight and narrow path, man. All right, chastising our brother when he has to be chastised, man. Lifting the brother up when he needs to be lifted up. All right, go ahead, bro.
Now, just to back you up, because the word charity in the Greek means agape, which translates to love. So, you know, the example he's going into.
That's right.
That's all a part of love.
The water.
Also, teaching the correct doctrine is also charity.
That's right.
So when you teach a false doctrine, that's not putting on as the elect.
It's not. That's right,
You know
yo.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like I said, well, you're not visiting the flock, right? So you're not, if you ain't teaching them the right thing, hey, it's going to be death to you and that congregation. You know?
Like the scripture, you lead them as you lead the sheep. Yep.
It's also
as a flock to the slaughter.
about teaching these false doctrines like the elder was just going into, man.
Right, man.
Hey, man, you got to be out your rabbit, man, to go out here and read the scriptures and know the truth, but still teach a lie, man.
That's because they don't believe in Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
No fear.
That's right.
They have no fear of the Lord, man.
No fear, no belief.
No belief. No faith. All right, go ahead. Sit on that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Well, that's what happens when you teach false doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Because when you teaching a false doctrine, they have no defense to fight against Esau or any other attacking force. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yeah, man. That's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? So, in order to be as the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, you have to follow the guideline like Asher's going into, man. You have to. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Like you beautifully said, there's no gray areas. There's no purgatory. There's no gray areas with the Lord. There's no loophole in the Lord's system, man. It is what it is, man.
A gray area is, I know the truth. You're like, well, if it was me, I would do this, but you know, that's you. That's a gray area. You leave it, man.
I couldn't fight the urge.
Yeah, you gotta say, hey, the Lord said this. All right, the Lord said do it this way, man. All right, you got to fight the urge, man. You have to fight the urge, man. That's an inside joke, man. You gotta fight the urge, though, man. All right, but read that in the Revelations again for me, bro.
This is Revelation.
Yeah, fine.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. And behold, I come quickly. Right? He won't tarry.
That's right.
And my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be.
All right, so there are good rewards and there are bad rewards, man. All right, but we want to be on the good side, but the wicked, man, their reward is going to be those plagues, man. Like somebody give me Zechariah 14 and 12, I believe.
I got that.
Oh, you do?
I just got it.
Oh, come on.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This is about the wicked. This is the wicked, man. This is the reward for the wicked, man. Go ahead.
It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their
Hey,
feet.
hold that. Somebody get that in Ezra's, man, when it's talking about the plagues. The 15th chapter, the 16th chapter. All right, real quick, hold that. Don't go nowhere, bro. Real quick. It says, he would come back and visit the world that he made. That's 9, the 9th chapter. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Well, they got to visit the world that he made. We got the plagues, 15, 16. That's them visiting through one place. All right, go ahead. Okay, yeah, real quick. Then we're gonna go to what they name on Yeah, that's it. That's the one that's locked in.
This Second Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand. Actually, we're going to start at 10. Second Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Hey, we just quoted that. We just quoted that, man. All right, go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
As before, man. All right, so this is a future prophecy. All right, go ahead.
And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
All right, and some of those plagues are listed in Matthew, the 24th chapter. All right, when he goes into wars and rumors of wars and all these different events happening. All right, verse 5, go ahead.
Verse 5 real quick. It say 2 50 verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
All right, that's what's coming to the wicked, man. All right, so when we go to Revelation, the Lord said he's coming back quickly. All right, and his reward is with me. All right, to give every man according to what he's done, man. So if you sow wickedness, man, you're going to receive those plagues. All right, death, famine, death and destruction, man.
Right.
All right, and the ultimate plague is what? That nuclear destruction, man. That the brother, read that real quick. So this is the main plague that's coming to this place, man. All right, go ahead. I got it already.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Hey, like brothers always going into that Terminator, man. All right, when Sarah Connor was holding that fence and we got the screaming, man, and her flesh just started melting away. All right, this is what this talking about. This is that thermonuclear fire, man, that's coming to this place, man. Go ahead.
It says, and their eyes shall consume away, and their holes, and
right, because moisture it goes first, man. All right, so your eyes have moisture and your tongue has moisture, so those going to be the first things to go, man. Go ahead.
That's a horrible death.
Yeah, go.
It burns with soap getting your eyes.
Yeah. Right.
So just think about nuclear fire, man.
Man.
That's what happened to Lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember she trying to build a salt. That was heat.
Yeah.
That's heat. All right, go ahead, bro.
it says, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
All right, so this is one of the rewards of the wicked, man. All right, the Lord is going to bring back thermonuclear fire as far as and them chariots. All right, with their concentrated fire, man, coming out of them, man. And that's a thermonuclear bomb is not the only bomb that's going to be going off. There's going to be Esau got a plethora of weapons, man, that'll be going off, man. All right, they got bombs that take oxygen. All right, so you can't breathe. All right, they got bombs that disperse different chemicals, man. All right, like acid. All right, that make your body just melt away, man. Like they got a lot of things out here. They got microwave guns. They got all these different type of weapons, man, that they're gonna be using in that day, man. All right, go ahead.
Hey, have you ever thought about every time you hear about a person who's been set on fire or died in the house fire or burnt up, you never hear the medical examination say anything about their tongue. They always say about smoking their lungs, but you never hear them say anything about them examining their tongue, because the tongue get burnt up.
Right? That's right. Nothing left. Man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Let's sit on that. However y'all want to do it. Oh, you got the one elder? Yeah.
This 2 Corinthians. We covered it. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach.
Oh, y'all. All we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
All of us, man. Everybody. Go ahead.
It says that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to he have done. According to he have done, whether it be good or bad.
It said whether it be good or bad, man. Everybody, all right, got to suffer the consequences, man. All right, on that day. So either you're going to put in the work and do what you're supposed to do as an Israelite, or you're going to suffer, all right, those plagues that are coming upon this place, man. All right, because he has a special death for you wicked people out here, man. All right, it's not going to be what, it's going to be a lot of events actually leading up to that before that even happens, man. All right, I watched a video of the brother from the end when he had that dream, man. All right, he said it was lawlessness out here, man. I also had a dream where it was just lawlessness, man. It was just lawlessness all out here, man. All right, people you can't call 911 in those days, man. All right, you're gonna have to fend for yourself unless you're a man of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Well, read that last part again. That goes, what you talking about? Read the last part again.
It says, to that have done, whether it be good or bad.
Whether it be good or bad, man.
But see, that's that reward.
That's the,
Yes. So, because when there's lawlessness out here, that's the reward for being wicked.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So when the elect get salvation, that's the reward of doing good.
Doing good. That's right. That's right, Elder. All right. Let's see that next.
So,
Let it go now.
when Big T from the west side get chased down the street and his head get cut off, well, that's his reward for being wicked, man.
Right.
This is Psalms chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds.
Give them according to their deeds. All right, and man, that's why this thing that we're in is a precious thing, man. We can't give up. All right, we can't get weak. All right, we gotta, even though it's hard and it's gonna get way worse. All right, you got to know that you're a man of the Lord, and He said He's gonna bring the elect out of it, man. Right. All right, so you're not gonna have to suffer like the rest of the world is gonna have to suffer, man. All right, by you doing what? Your good deeds, man. Which is what? Abiding in the truth. All right, go ahead, bro.
Well, here's the thing. If you do get weak, pray to the Lord for strength.
That's right. Because things are going to get bad, man. All right, but the scriptures also say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, man. All right, because when you read the scriptures, you know these things got to happen, man. So you're not going to be like as messed up as these people out here in the world, man. Running in chaos, not knowing what's next. All right, you're going to be chilling and praying to the Lord. All right, that He delivers you out of this time, man. Because you heard it's going to be bad. Because you know Ezra, when he said, "Woe is me, who shall deliver me out of those days?" Because those were bad times, man. That's a bad time when a man of the Lord, all right, says that, man. So it's not going to be an easy thing, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors.
Wow. Somebody look up endeavors. He said, give them according to their deeds and to the wickedness of their endeavors, man. All right, blue letter.
So endeavors goes into your doings, an act of good or bad, invention, work, your deeds, your practice. Usually bad.
Usually bad, man. All right, so the Lord, man, hey, the Lord is not dealing with the wicked, man. The scripture says the wicked shall surely die, man. The Lord is going to put the wicked to death, man. All right, and then what's that? Is it Zephaniah? The 2/3, 2 parts will be cut off and die, man.
Zechariah.
We read that earlier. All right, bring it out here.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
It said 2 parts. So the Lord's going to kill 2/3 of His own people, man.
Precept.
All right, for their disobedience, man. For them walking in iniquity, man. All right, go ahead.
But the third
Which
shall
are the elect. All right, this is the third part talking about the elect. All right, go ahead.
shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire.
All right, so He's going to deliver the men, his elect, out of all the chaos and out of all the BS, out of all the things that are going on. The Lord is going to deliver His elect out of it, man. All right, even if you have to be a martyr for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's better than dying in wickedness, man.
That's right. Yeah, that's
All right.
better than dying from hunger.
That's better than dying from gun. Better than dying from hunger. All right, it's better than dying from the nuclear destruction, man. All right. All right, so the Lord, He's really delivering you, showing you mercy. All right, at that point, man. But it's not going to be like that for the wicked, man. They're going to die some terrible deaths out here, man. All right? Man, I take Stephen, man, when he was about to die, man, he looked past that big boulder coming in his head, man, and the Lord, man. All right, so he probably didn't even feel that boulder hit his face, man. All right, and that's how, man, he kept, that's enduring to the end, man. To your last dying breath. All right, go ahead.
And will refine them as silver is refined.
All right, so he's taking the men of he's taking us through it now, man. All right, better now than later. I'd rather catch it now than catch it later, man, when all those, everything just get chaotic, man. All right, go ahead.
And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
So the Lord is going to purify His men, man. That's what try and go. When it gets to a certain heat temperature, it turns all the impurities out, man.
Right.
So that's what's happening to the men of the Lord. The Lord is getting all these impurities out of us now. So hey, for our salvation, man.
Right.
So it's hey, we can be beamed up on the chariot. Well, they say, oh, get beamed up on the chariot, man. Hey, man, that's gonna be a great and glorious day, Lord willing, that we all wanted some of those men, man.
That's right.
All right, man, that's what we're living, that's what we're doing this thing for, man. As far as salvation, man, to please the Lord, man. That's first and foremost, to please the Heavenly Father and the Son, man. All right, go ahead.
I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
All right, so we know all Israel shall be saved. All right, but we want to make it right now on this side, right now, man.
Right.
All right, we don't want to have to go through the plagues, all right, and die and then come back into the kingdom, man. And everlasting shame is contempt with our heads down for a while, man. Like, damn, I chose this world over the Lord, man. Can you imagine walking in the kingdom as an Israelite and then the elect looking at you and you just got to put your head down, man? Like, damn, y'all messed up. Oh, you don't want to live like that, man. All right, go ahead.
All right, but see, it's going to take the Spirit of the Lord to endure all the hell that's about to come, man. Ain't none of us ever seen the hell that's about to come here in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen somebody get shot here and there, but on a constant basis, all around you, nothing but death and screams and
chaos,
hollering and
yeah, man.
babies crying and getting stomped out and women getting raped and beat up in front of you. Man, hey, that's going to take the Spirit of the Lord to actually be on you, man, for real.
That's right.
For you to endure that. Because you could be sitting in your house, because it ain't going to be no TV that day.
Right.
There ain't going to be no internet. You get on the phone, calling up your brother. Hey, man, you hear that woman scream? There going to be none of that, man.
Right.
You're hearing all that chaos outside your house and praying to Yahweh Shema Shai that the Lord protects your house.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Appreciate
When
it.
everybody else catching hell around you, your neighbor, if you stay in an apartment, oh my God, you really gonna hear all the screams and hollers right next door through the wall. No, please don't, no. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, bitch. You know, man, it's gonna take the Spirit of the Lord, man, for real, man.
Right.
It was like the brother Strange, he said that EMP went off, which that quieted everything, and everything went on electronics, the cars and that's it. You just hearing all that, hearing everything.
And to back you up, man, that EMP is coming, man. Because Bush is pushing. I mean, Bush. Biden. Well, that's just like Bush. Yeah, that's cousin. Actually.
Oh, cuzzo.
Yeah, because Biden is pushing for all electric vehicles by what? 2024 or 2023? Something like that's next year.
That's next year. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
We at the end of 22.
Thank you. He's pushing for electric vehicles for them to even stop having gasoline, period.
Right.
Come on, man. So if they actually do that, then guess what? Them EMPs is coming, man, because everything is going to be ran on an electronic grid, so you could be sitting at home and everything just black out. Just think if it happened at night, everything just blacked out. Come on, man.
Well, he even making it, they even coming up with legislation that would say to make it illegal to have a gas powered car in like 10 states right now. They coming up with laws in like 10 states right now to make it illegal to have a gas powered car.
Hey, man, we in them times, man.
Right, man.
Our salvation is nearer than what we believe.
Right, man.
That's right.
All right.
That's thing to back you up too is like everything is ran off electronic. From the traffic to electricity, everything is ran off those electronics already. So that was right. If they do those cars, EMP, that's gonna shut down everything even worse. You know?
truth, man. And we're coming to some dangerous times, man. You're gonna need protection, man. All right, and the Lord is the ultimate protector, man. All right, He's our refuge, man. All right, we got that second Peter there, man. Hold on, Elder probably.
All right, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? All right, so, you know, obviously, you know, that it says that judgment is going to be begin at the house of Yahweh, man. So what's going to happen to the people that's not obeying the law? They're going to be completely annihilated and destroyed out here, man. And it says in verse 18, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So if the people that's out here, you know, pushing this word, you know, trying to wake up the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, if they be scarcely saved, you know, by the skin of their teeth, what's gonna happen to y'all that's not following the law, statutes, and commandment of the Most High, man? It said, the scripture said 2/3 of our people is gonna be destroyed, bro. So, you know, sometimes you gotta put that number into perspective. That's not no small amount. You know, obviously you can't count Israel, but, you know, say there's 600 million Jakes out there, 400 million of them is gonna perish, man. That's a lot of death and destruction for not following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
And we out here to plant the seeds, man. All right, the Lord, He's the one that, you know, wake the brothers up. All right, He put us in the right place at the right time to deliver His word, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob. I'm start over. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, you know, hey, Jacob's trouble. You know, like the elder was saying, you know, none of us, nobody on this world has seen, you know, the times that's finna come up. All right, that's why, you know, what we say, Salaki. Yeah, it's Jacob's trouble. You know, it's gonna be for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because you know y'all been disobedient to the Lord. All right, so you know, all the atrocities. That's the right word, Salaki. Yeah, all the atrocities that's finna happen to you, Jakes out there. Hey, it's because y'all been disobedient. All right.
And this is for everybody. The whole globe is gonna feel this, man. All right. When you know you Israelites. All right, you're the one that it's going to be geared towards, man. But everybody's finna get a taste of this, man. Everybody's finna get a taste of this, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, yeah. You know, the brothers out here, you know, brothers all over around the world that's, you know, trying to follow the Lord to the best of ability. All right, Lord willing, we're gonna be saved out of it. All right, we're gonna have to go through the fire, but hey, the Lord's gonna still, you know, He's just testing us. All right. Thank you.
Like the brother I said earlier.
Back in Psalms chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands, render to them their desert.
Hey, the Lord, man. Hey, He's not to be played with, man. Yeah. All right, so man, a dessert is something pleasurable, man. When you have a dessert, man, that's something that you've been waiting for. Like you're saving the best for last. You eat your dinner, all right. It might be something you don't like that, but your dessert, that's something that you take pleasure in, man. All right, get that again, man. So the Lord's gonna have pleasure in destroying you wicked people, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It say, Psalms chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands, render to them their desert.
Render to them their pleasure, man. What they like to do, man. All right. So if you like to do wickedness, man, the Lord is gonna, He's gonna what? He's gonna give you those plagues that He's talking about in the scriptures, man. All right. If you're trying to be righteous to the best of your ability, man, Lord willing, all right, you're part of the elect, man. That's it, that's all. If you're an Israelite, man.
I'm gonna get that Romans first chapter that what's that? Give and take pleasure and also
Because they regard not the works of Yahweh Shemel Shai, nor the operation of his hands.
Man, that'd be nice if that's a cherry right there.
Man.
He shall destroy them and not build them up.
All right, so that's what happens to the sinners, man. The Lord is going to destroy you, all right, for your iniquities, man. All right, so man, look, if you're an Israelite, man, you better be trying to get back into the word, man. All right, you better be trying to live, all right, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability, man. All right, because if not, everything that we're talking about tonight, it's going to be geared towards you, man. All right, all those plagues, all the destruction, all the famine, all right, that's going to be geared towards you, man. And no telling what else the Lord got in store for you, man. All right, we just on the outside looking in. We don't really know, all right, what's really coming to the wicked, man. All right, go ahead.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 23. It says, have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, saith the Lord power, and not that he should turn his ways and live. This is like the brother going into it. All right? Like, the Lord, he will. All right, so the Lord want our people to come back to a point of repentance, man, that we should live, man. All right, that we should follow his ways. All right, return back to the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. I follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right, because that's what's life. All right, that's what's going to give us life, man. That's going to give us salvation. Yes, the Lord wants us to turn back from our wickedness, man. All right, and it says we follow his ways, and it says to give you life. So who the Lord talking to? He's talking to the Israelites, man. All right, because we the only ones to be able to repent, because we were the only one given the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So he's talking to his people, the elect, man. All right, turn from your wicked way that you may live, man. All right, and receive this eternal glory, this salvation, man. All right.
Now, read that part of with your pleasure, man.
Psalm chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds, and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands, render to them their desert.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only doing the same, but having pleasure in them that do them.
Yeah, somebody look at the word pleasure.
All right, got it. Good. The word pleasure says a feeling of happy, satisfaction, and enjoyment. It says
That is yes, there you go.
Hey,
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Hey, the Lord grants our prayers, man.
That's right, man. That's it.
They're going to cherry right there. We just said a minute ago, it'd be nice if there was a cherry. They're going to want it right there. Hey, call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai Barakatah, man.
Right better.
Yep.
That's a claim.
That's the point. That one
way over there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a cherry. That's just cruising. Yeah, he cruising too.
Oh, another one.
Two.
It's so young.
Woo!
He disappeared.
Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai Barakatah,
Man, call on y'all. Man, it was like woo.
Lord of Wills, man.
Man, it was like woo.
Yeah, it was like for a split second.
Oh man.
I'm here too.
All praises, man.
Hey man, that's what we in it for, man. The one how about these are faith boosters, man.
All right, bro.
All right. These are faith boosters.
Oh, right above us. Right there, right there.
Hold on. Look right there.
Right there, brother.
Look.
Right there.
In the faint one, you see the faint
Yeah,
one?
right there. Flying across
Right here,
the
there's
sky,
two.
man. Yep, flying across the
Hey
sky.
man, we getting a show out here, man.
Hey, man, see how we say the Lord answer your prayers,
Right.
man?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's rewarded them that do what you seek, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, man.
Hey, get that definition.
Hey, it's
of pleasure.
cruising too.
Everybody see it. Hey, everybody sees what's up, bro.
Yeah. I'm with y'all. See? You got an angels and camped around about us.
That's right,
You
man.
know what I'm
What do
saying?
you how about you?
That's right.
All
Hey,
right.
get that definition of pleasure again. Go ahead.
This definition of pleasure. It says a feeling of happy satisfaction, enjoyment. It says enjoyment and entertainment contrasted with things done out of necessity.
And that's what people do with sin, man. They enjoy sin. You know what I'm saying? Just like we enjoy doing his work, you enjoy the words of Yahweh Shai. That's how these people feel about Satan. They enjoy sin. So the Lord is going to reward them to their pleasure.
Right.
With what? Death. That's why when he come and bring the destruction, the Lord is going to have his pleasure in destroying the wicked.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Go ahead, Ash.
All right, man. Babe, beautifully said, man. All right, next precept. We're going to get a few more. We're going to close out.
Man, Lord, awesome,
Yep.
man.
Got 3 more. Go ahead,
Wow, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that's talking about the elect, man. All right, because the elect are the only ones that are sighing and crying, man. All right, in this world that we live in, we know that this world is wicked, man. We know that this world is against the Lord, man. All right, so we want this place to come to an end. All right, so a righteous kingdom can be set up. All right, so we can live worry-free, man. All right, and enjoy, all right, the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
If I may add,
Go ahead, bro.
when you go to that word mark, all right, it's speaking about a spiritual mark. All right, that word mark is the Hebrew word tawad, which means exempt from judgment. All right, so we want to be exempt from the judgments that Yahweh Shai is going to bring on the wicked, man.
The indignation, man. All right. All right, go ahead, bro. Sit on there, brother. All right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, beginning at verse 12. He says, Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Hey, man, you didn't answer, man. You Israelites, man. Man, the Lord said that, hey, you out of all the families, all the 18 nations on the earth, all right, I picked you. All right, I picked you. But me picking you, but you picked everybody else, but me, man. Right. So you gonna set the Lord off, man. I'd be pissed too, man. If I had a wife, all right, I've been taking care of her whole life, all right, and then somebody come along and she just walk with them and don't even know them, man. All right, I'll be mad. I'm ready to kill her too, man. All right, and that's what the Lord, he's pissed off, man. He's gonna kill you for the things that you've done to him, man. All right, go ahead. Real quick.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
That's you Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He's going to punish you for all your iniquities, man. Because like the brother said a little earlier, he gave you the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right? He gave you strict guidelines to live by, man. All right? And you made a vow to do it. All right? So guess what? You broke your vow, so I'm going to kill you, man. Go ahead, bro. Let's sit on that. All right, back to you, bro.
Book of Isaiah chapter 65 verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer.
All right, he called and you didn't answer, man. All right, so he put the prophets out here to teach you the scriptures and tell you what thus saith the Lord. And hey, you did not hear to him, man. All right, you took him as a joke. All right, go ahead.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes.
You did evil, you chose everything else. You laid it in your sin, man. You was basking in the ambience of sin, man. All right, so the Lord is going to kill you for that, man. All right, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what's coming. Nuclear destruction is coming to you 2/3, man. And rightfully so, man. All right, go ahead.
And did choose that wherein I delighted not. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh our power, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
All right, so the men of the Lord are in that time that's coming, man. The men of the Lord are going to be taken care of, man. The Lord is not going to let you get caught in these plagues, man, that are coming, man. All right, He's not going to let you die of hunger, man. He's not going to let you die of I can't say that, man, because it's going to be a lot of things happening, man. All right, but the Lord is going to look after His men at the end of the day. That's all I got to say about that, man. All right, go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
All right, it's because the Lord is going to be, amongst all the chaos that's going to be going on in the world, all right, the Lord is going to take care of His men, man. He's going to deliver us out of those times, man. All right, we can count on that. All right, we can take that to the bank. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because that actually could be physically and spiritually.
Right.
Because you might not have eaten physical food for 3 days, but the Lord fed you spiritual food for the 3 days to sustain you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. He let manna come down from the heavens, man. You don't know how the Lord is going to take care of you, man, in those days, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. God says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, because we're going to be taken care of when these bad times come, all right? Like he said, just said before, you know, we want hunger, we want thirst, okay? He says, and they're going to cry for sorrow because they're not going to know what to do, okay? As the scriptures say, you know, the things are written aforetime for our learning, that we may have comfort in the scriptures. Because you didn't seek His commandments and read the Bible, you don't know. You don't know how to cover yourself in these times through prayer, faith, and as the brother mentioned earlier, doing your due diligence to make the calling of your election sure.
Right.
All right.
That's why I said that could be spiritually too, because the water gonna be off. Let's say if you ain't got nothing to drink in your house, well, hey, the Lord, hey, provide you with their word and to quench your thirst too. You know what I'm saying? Because the word is also known as bread and water.
We just don't know how the Lord is going to do it, but He's going to do it, though.
Right. See, that's when that, like you said earlier, that's when that Isaiah 33 comes into play. And then that's when the Lord going to be feeding.
That's right. That's right, yeah.
He says, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And like he said in Proverbs 1, you know, when that calamity comes, He going to laugh at you. He going to mock you. Okay? Because you're going to be crying. You didn't seek Him while He was near. You know, you laughed, you scoffed at the prophets out here on the highways and byways. You know, you put terrible comments on the videos. All right. So yeah, when that day comes, you know, you're gonna be vexed in spirit because you won't know what to do. That's right. You know who to call. You're not gonna have the name.
That's right. Hey, call Jesus and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Bob.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, beginning at verse 17. And a word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Go ahead, brother.
So also, you know, the majority of the house of Israel, you know, 2/3 to be exact, have become dross to the Lord, all right? And when you go into that word dross, it means to be regarded as worthless, right? You know, majority, 2/3 of our people have been regarded as worthless because they refuse to take heed to the words or to the voice of the Lord, all right? So ultimately, the Lord is going to gather those individuals, all right, and, you know, melt them, all right, by way of this nuclear fire. And also, Lord Yahweh Shai and the holy angels of heaven are going to be zapping individuals with the concentrated laser beams coming from the chariots, all right? It says, yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you. But ultimately, at the end of the day, man, this is the indignation or the righteous anger of the Lord. All right, and rightfully so, because the Lord gave you a chance, all right, to hearken to His voice, which is spoken through the prophets. All right, He gave you a chance to turn back into righteousness. But what did you do? Are you slapped his hand out your face? Are you pretty much bit the hand that fed you, so to speak? All right?
Hey man, so hey man, the Lord is on his way, man. All right, we only got a little more time left, man. So we just got to endure through whatever's coming, man, and pray that the Lord keep His Spirit on you. I mean, keep His Spirit on you, and, hey man, and keep it moving, man. All right. Hey, that's it, brother. All right.
All right, with that, we hope this lesson was edifying for the body. Once again, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Ababa
Ababa.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Shalom to you, sincere Akim and Aqua on the comment board.
Shalom. ETA. Baba Ball.